Hi, Mighty Mommy here, and I'm ready to share some quick and dirty parenting tips with you that will help make your life as a parent a little bit easier and a lot more fun. I'm your host, Cheryl Butler. As your toddler eases out of the world of terrible twos and toilet training, you begin to see glimpses of the new kid on the block, your preschooler. Preschoolers are explorers, scientists, artists. They're learning how to be friends, how to engage with the world, and how to control their bodies, emotions, and minds. With a little help from you, these years will build a solid foundation for your son or daughter's entire childhood. When you realize that your precious baby is no longer a baby and is eagerly turning the page from being a needy toddler to a headstrong 3 to 5-year-old, it's time to let go of some of your control and embrace this new stage with open arms. One way to bring out the best in your preschooler is to engage in lots of fun and games, even for just a few minutes a day. Mighty Mommy has 5 playful suggestions that can help you connect with your preschooler. So tip number 1 is play with your preschooler. Children need to play. It's their job, and it's how they learn new skills and how to manage their big emotions. Just as important, however, is the opportunity for your preschooler to connect and feel an emotional bond with you. Play is the best way to foster this connection. So, when your little guy wants to build skyscrapers out of blocks, get down on his level, yes, on the floor, and stack the blocks as high as you can alongside with him. Offer positive feedback for how well the building is coming out, and be ready with words of support when that building comes tumbling down, because it just can't stand any taller. If that seems too intensive, or you're both tired after a long day of school and work, grab a few books and snuggle on the couch or listen to one of those Audible books and just talk to one another about your day. This is a great time to chat casually and make up silly stories. Tip number 2, playfully fight over your child. If your child is having a bad day, or you just sense that she needs a little extra attention, both parents can get involved by playing a game where you're both fighting very playfully over who gets to read her the bedtime story or tuck her into bed. Be sure you and your partner are in on this together, and then one parent can jokingly say, "I want to read to Katie so much tonight," and the other parent will chime in, "No way, it's my turn to read her favorite book to her tonight. You'll just have to wait," and so on. Exchange playful banter for several minutes so she'll hear and feel how much she's loved. Tip number 3, make deposits in your hugging account. I don't think any child can ever get enough hugs from the people they love, especially their parents. It's even more important to show your child affection when they are annoying the daylight out of you. When you're having one of those days, or your child seems to be more whiny than usual, get nice and close to him or her and ask, "Are you out of hugs again? Let's do something about that." Then grab your child and give him or her an extra long hug. After that first hug, you can say something along the lines of, "I think your hug account is finally getting filled up again, but it's not quite there. I think I'm going to have to give you another hug for a little bit longer. And with this next hug, here it comes." This way, your child will likely forget about what's troubling them and give in to the task of filling up their own hugging account. And tip number 4, discourage whining. Preschoolers love to whine, and that's usually due to their expression of powerlessness. Refusing to hear their whiny requests until they use a big kid voice further invalidates them. But, of course, you don't want to reward whining by giving into it either. Instead, encourage confidence and a big, strong voice by making it into a game. "Hey, where did your strong voice go?" "It was here a minute ago." "I love your strong voice. Let's look for it." "Is it under the chair?" "No." "Is it in the bookcase?" "Wait a minute. What was that I just heard? Did you hear it too? You found it. That was your strong voice. Hooray!" Then ask your child to tell you again what she needs using that big kid voice. I still play this game with my 8-year-old daughter. She actually catches herself using a whiny baby voice now and will stop herself and say, "Hey, Mom, I think we better go check my dollhouse to see if we can find my big kid voice." Then she starts giggling and we both get to laugh together. Tip number 5, encourage silliness. Sometimes, after a long day, everyone in the family is cranky and on edge. When this happens, I like to do something by breaking the tension and doing something totally unexpected, like throwing a rolled up ball of paper towels or some socks at one of my kids and say, "Think fast." It works to break the pattern of being tired or cranky and makes them change gears. We then go back and forth and engage in some light roughhousing, which is a great way for all of us to burn off some energy as well as help us forget that we're coming off of a cranky day. After that, we can start preparing for dinner and our evening together as a family. As long as your child is laughing, the game is working to alleviate anxiety or other bad feelings. Don't be surprised if your child wants to play these games over and over. Do you know my college kids even play games like these with their roommates when they're overwhelmed with exams or other stressors brought on by college life? Silliness relieves stress, and it helps your child master emotion, and it's also a lot of fun not to take yourselves too seriously. How do you and your preschooler get silly and connect? Share your thoughts in the comments section at quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy, or post your ideas on the Mighty Mommy Facebook page. You can also connect with me on Twitter at Mighty Mommy or email me at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com. And don't forget to visit my family-friendly boards at pinterest.com/mightymommyqdt, where I continually update my selections. All work and no play can make all of us dull. So try some playful approaches when you connect with your budding preschooler and have some fun. Until next time, everyone, happy parenting.